go. Welcome back to Open Up with Angel B, where I bring amazing talent, inspire voice in the entertainment industry for you guys. And today I have a powerhouse dancer, choreographer, creative director, and artist from the small town of Goodwater, Alabama, to work alongside industry legends like Usher, Neo, Justin Bieber, Jason Derulo, and more. Jeremy's strong journey is nothing short but extraordinary. Get ready to be inspired. Thank you for coming, Jeremy.
Oh, man, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
For sure.
And yes, we have a thing here before we even start. We take a shot,
Okay.
To get loosened up, but it's a ginger shot. It's a healthy shot. But I'm healthy, right? I'm like in ginger shot. You're going to talk about us because he's doing a water shot today with us.
Yeah, just today.
Because it's spiritual reasons.
Yeah, if you would have interviewed me on any other day, I would have done it. For sure done a ginger shot with you. But
Let's
cheers.
do it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes. It really opens up the ginger.
Yeah, I believe that. I had some ginger yesterday, ginger cayenne and lemon yesterday.
It's the best.
Yeah, it's the best for sure. I love it.
So let me ask you why you fasting all day?
I fast on every Friday. I've been doing this for about 2 or 3 years now, where every Friday, just me and my spirit, I just give up food for the day. 24-hour fast. Every Friday I've been doing it consistently for about almost 3 years now.
Wow.
So it's just me and God. We sit and that's just like once a week, just restructure myself. My insides, it's a day I sit with the word. I still do my regular day-to-day stuff. I try and still go to the gym. If I have rehearsal, I do rehearsals. I still try and do everything that I would normally do. And I just no food all day, 24 hours.
That's amazing. That's hard.
It's more difficult some days than others, especially if I didn't eat enough the day before. It's for sure. I think I'm slightly crankier sometimes. I tell my wife that I'm like slightly. She's like, Jeremy, you have the energy, you can do it. I'm like, I know I can, but yeah, but I'm pretty used to it. I try and stay consistent.
Yeah. And you felt like it changed like your spiritual journey, like how you listen better, like God, like.
Oh, for sure. I think that my ear is more open to God. I think that just my discernment and just my decision making. I pride myself on not leaning on my own understanding and always being led by something that's infinite, which is God. You know what I'm saying? So it does.
Amazing.
It helps me a lot.
Yeah. I wish I could. If I do fast in 24 hours, I'm going to disappear, lose all my weight. I'm trying to do it like I eat fast. Not fasting, but yeah, the opposite. Okay, so what song would describe your life right now? There's a song to describe.
What song would describe my life right now?
Yes.
It's a great question. What song would describe my life? First few songs that came to mind. Good Life by Kanye West.
Nice.
And Welcome to the Good Life.
I love that song. Yeah.
Go crazy. What's crazy is both songs are by Kanye West. That's crazy. But the other song would probably be Can't Tell Me Nothing by Kanye West. I had a dream I could buy the way to heaven when I was gonna spend that on a necklace. Oh, I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. What's crazy is, both of those songs describe my life right now. It's like a balance, right? So
I love it. That one, the Can't Tell Me Nothing. I always remind me Cole. He's a director, he do the gamble in the red carpet. And when I moved here, like but before I moved here, so it was like 15 years ago, he was doing like learning like to do direct, and he did a parody
Yeah,
of
parody.
that
Yep. Yeah,
parody
yeah.
of a song, and then he's like, it's like the funniest thing. So every time I listen, like I think of Cole. I'm like, that
Word.
shit was funny.
Cole Bennett is his last name. That which Cole are you talking about?
Cole, he has like a curly hair. Well, his last name is like with W.
Oh, okay. I don't think I know him personally, but I think I probably seen some of his work. His Instagram is like "It's So Cold" or something like that.
Yeah, he used to be a dancer too, like
Word,
back in the day.
word. I
Uh,
don't think I know him personally, but I think I've seen his stuff just from people dancing and stuff like that.
yeah, and he does that gumbo. Uh, you,
Gimbal.
Gumbo, you know the camera that they do the slow mo in the red carpet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. It's like a
Gumbo.
360 type. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's the one that do that with all those
Oh,
artists. Like,
fire. That's
yeah,
amazing.
yeah, it's
That's
dope.
amazing.
You just, yeah, no, just remind me. I'm gonna hit him up. Like, yo,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
here.
Probably get him
So,
on,
yeah,
get him on the pod for sure.
yeah, I love that one. I love both songs, and I love your song. Like, if someone would ask me, we're gonna talk about "Good
Okay.
Morning."
Good morning. Oh yeah. Good morning. Yeah.
That's my jam. Okay, tell us about a little bit your childhood. How was growing up in Alabama?
What's crazy is I was just born in Alabama, so I moved. I grew up in. I was born in a small town. Well, I was born in Alexander City, but I grew up like in my first few years of life in this town called Goodwater, Alabama. It's a super small town, like 1,000 people in the entire city. One traffic light. I grew up in like a
One traffic light?
one traffic light.
It's like a one avenue, like the city.
No. So everything else is just like stop signs, or people just knew how to drive in the city. It's like dirt roads. It's like super country, dirt roads. One traffic light. There's another traffic light now in the city. Yeah,
still?
it used to be like a Piggly Wiggly. That's how you know you're in the country when you got a Piggly Wiggly. I don't even know if you know what Piggly Wiggly is.
I don't know.
Nah, I figured you did. Nah, so so you had like a Piggly Wiggly. You had a Bills. It was like $1. That was like the dollar store was called Bills. Let me think. I'm trying to think. Was there another traffic light? No, it was one. Now there is another one. That's crazy. But I was actually born in. We used to live in a trailer. We used to be. And the whole city is like it's like very, very poor city. But a lot of great people. Great people. But grew up. We were like super impoverished. My mom. Is an amazing woman. But I didn't know that we were poor growing up. Like I think that when you're born into something, you don't know that you're poor. Everything around you is you're in an environment where everybody's the same. So I remember seeing something. Someone said they went to Africa and they saw the kids running around, and they were like, "How are they so happy?" I was like, "You have no recollection of like if you're poor or not." Like me as a kid, I didn't know that growing up in a trailer park meant you were like lower class. I just knew that everybody around me was in trailers and we still had fun. We still outside playing. It's still the same thing. So my childhood was filled with a lot of playing. Like my early childhood that I can remember in Alabama. I'm the oldest of nine, but I only lived with my brother and my sister growing up. That's from my mother. But we moved to Atlanta at a super young age. I had to be like 5 or 6 when I moved to Atlanta. So all of my before 5 and 6, that was in Alabama. And then I moved to Atlanta at a super young age. My mother was actually running from an abusive relationship. So I was in chaos. I was born in like side of chaos, but still born inside of like a lot of love with my grandmother and my cousins and my aunties and stuff. There's a lot of love involved, but it was a lot of chaos, a lot of stuff that people call trauma. You know, now. But I feel like it never kind of made me think less of myself.
Good.
I've always had a vivid imagination. So I didn't realize, like I said, we were poor until I saw people living better than us, like on TV and stuff. I'm like, oh shoot, they got money. Oh, you can have big houses, or you can do that over there. And then my mindset started to change, and I never thought that, oh, I'm less than this, or I'm less than that. I always thought that I'm going to be this and I'm going to be that. I've always been that way since I was a kid. But my childhood was I guess you could say it was like poor childhood, but it was just a lot of fun. We had my cousins. We had fun. Like I was playing outside.
They say the best thing for life is
like
for free.
Best things in life for free for sure. So I was still having a lot of fun as a kid. I wanted things. I remember I used to always want all the J's. I remember I wanted these Deion Sanders I couldn't get. I remember like things that I wanted as a kid. Most of them were based around shoes, and but my childhood was still filled with a lot of love, some trauma, a lot of chaos, and we from the streets, but it was still filled with love.
Do you think any of those you carry any of those traumas during your adulthood that you had to like go back, look in, and fix it?
Yeah, I remember how during the pandemic I had my first kind of therapy sessions, and my therapist told me that I used to think I held grudges against my father. I used to think that one guy was my dad, and then he wasn't my dad. Then I found out what my real dad was, and I think I thought that I held grudges against my dad. And then my therapist told me I really held grudges against my mom. Even though I always looked at my mom as a superhero, right?
Yeah.
But she said that I have a problem with, I'm super competitive. So in my life, what I realized is I have a problem with people that don't stick up for themselves. And my mom was in an abusive relationship. So I felt as though my therapist told me that I was holding a grudge because I felt as though my mom didn't stick up for herself. But in reality, she did. My mom is the type of person, she doesn't ask people for anything. She just like, okay, I have 3 kids, I'm going to raise them by myself. Oh, you guys don't want to help? All right, cool. We're going to move like this. And she just goes and gets whatever she needs done. But being married, you start learning more about yourself because you're deciding to be with one person for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And when you don't like this person, you still got to be with this person. When you love this person, you still with this. Like no matter what, this is the person
Yeah,
you
it's
want to
not
sleep with.
every
This is the
day that's
person
gonna
you wear
be
every single day.
amazing.
I don't have the option of going somewhere else. It's just like you're just with this person. So you start learning a lot about yourself because you care about being better for this person. So I started learning before I even got married that I have like this internal rage. So that could come from my childhood and watching rage because I was around a lot of fighting. So to answer your question, probably yes. Yes. I did find these things inside of me, and I've been working through these things, working through rage and just with rage, like patience. And I always try and live by like the man who angers you controls you, or the person that angers you controls you. So that helped me through my journey of dealing with like this internal rage of I don't even know who I was mad at first. I thought I was mad at my mom's abuser. Then I thought I was mad at my dad. Then my therapist said, oh man, you really may have something against your mom, because I remember I broke down with my mom when I was young. I broke down, so I was like, but why did you stay there? Why did you do this? And as a kid, I have all these questions because I'm a very like, tell me why this is happening, because this doesn't make sense to me. Like that's, to me, I'm like, this is dumb. Why would you do that? So yes, those things impacted my adult life, but I've also found myself trying to decipher through them as much as possible, and it's an ongoing journey. Ongoing journey for sure.
Oh yeah, as a four, I feel like we always
fixing,
always evolving, always
evolving. I'm gonna be forever working on myself, forever.
Always evolving. That's amazing. So did you have the chance to meet your dad? Because you say
yeah. So me and my dad, we have a pretty good relationship now. It's been on my mind to call him. I'm not like a talk on the phone to anybody type of person, but I know my dad. Me and my dad established a relationship. He actually did. My dad's a pastor, so my dad did my daughter's dedication back in April of last year. So yeah, we have a pretty cool relationship. I still don't really talk to him very often, but when I talk to him, it's always love. When I go back to Atlanta, he lives in Atlanta. Okay. So when I go back to Atlanta, I talk to him. Yeah,
nice.
I see him.
And how old were you when you started dancing? And you were in Atlanta then?
So I kind of skipped that part. I skipped a whole lot of my. If I could give you my whole story, I guess that's why.
We're gonna be talking.
Yeah. So, I moved to Atlanta. I was like 5 or 6 or something like that. And I've always loved like putting on a show. My mom told me that I used to cry in the mirror when I was a kid just to practice my cries so that when I got whoopings, I would cry to hopefully that would make them stop. Like, oh, if I start crying, all right, they gonna chill down. Because that's back when people used to get whoopings. Now you can't really whoop kids like
that's
that.
how we grew up.
I've been trying to tell my wife, nah, my daughter gonna need whooping one day, but I don't know. But she's like, no, we have to do it a different way. That's trauma based and whatever. But I agree with her. We agree on those things. Basically, we agree on those things. But she said that I used to like practice my cry when I was a kid. So I've always been inside of like drama and arts, and I've loved sports my entire life. So I started dancing. I used to, as a kid, everybody like watch Michael Jackson or watch. I used to have these MC Hammer VHSs. People don't even know what VHSs
yes, I know.
I used to have these, and I used to watch it over and over and over again. But I wasn't really attracted to dance like that. As far as like, I really wanted to do sports. I think we all I saw sports as a kid. My first sport was baseball. I played baseball for years, and then I found a love for basketball, and I was playing sports. But I didn't really start dancing where I really took it serious until I saw You Got Served.
Oh.
I think a lot of people around my generation, we saw You Got Served, and what really made me want to start dancing is because I saw Marion getting the girls. I'm no joke. I said, oh, he getting girls? Oh yeah, we doing that. That day, like, we went home, we created a dance crew. It was a homie of mine named Vince that was already dancing prior to me. And I used to like pick on, like, bro, girls dance. Like, guys don't dance. We play sports. We hooping. I'm doing music. I'm like rapping as a kid. I'm doing all these things. And I'm like,
yeah, that's what I would have asked. So you start rapping before?
Before I was dancing. But like you do what you see. You know what I'm saying? So I had like my mom's friends, they were into music. I used to love Outkast and like Dungeon Family. My mom used to listen to Dungeon Family and Outkast all the time. So Outkast was actually the first album I ever bought. The first CD, I bought a CD by myself. Outkast, Thank On You was the first album I ever purchased myself from Best Buy on a Tuesday. That's when it was $7.99. Used to buy physical copies of albums.
Yes, I have all my physical copies here still. My CDs.
That's the first one I ever bought by myself. But yeah, so I was actually rapping and doing and playing sports first. And then we saw You Got Served. And I said, yo, whatever they're doing, we about to do that. And that's when I started dancing.
Amazing. I love that movie. I think that's still one of the best movies, like dance movies.
I watch it back now in my in
oh yeah, we're gonna criticize.
Yeah, for sure. In my advanced level of dance, and my advanced level of understanding in dance, and some of the stuff I'm like, but it inspired me as as a 12-year-old, 11-year-old boy. It inspired me to start dancing. So even I
would say something crazy, but even me now with my level of dancing, when I watch Michael Jackson, some things are like not,
for sure.
Not as a performer.
I always wonder why Michael wore that leotard on the outside of his outfit, and it was like a thong leotard on the outside on the Dangerous tour. I watched that Dangerous tour back a lot, and I'm like, why he got that gold leotard on outside of that? But you get away with a lot of stuff. Like you get away with a lot of stuff back in the day.
But he is the GOAT, okay, guys.
Question now, but that Michael's the GOAT for sure.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. As a kid, I used to think MC Hammer was the GOAT.
Yeah,
over Michael Jackson, 100%. Like me, MC Hammer's energy, I was so attracted to. Like I was attracted to that energy that he brought on stage. I used to watch. Like I said, I used to have.
You have a lot of that.
VHSs.
When I think of your auditions, you have like the energy.
That energy is that like that's what even attracted me to certain styles of dance. Like krump, it's like the energy. Like that energy is like those things move me. But as I watch, Michael gave me like essence. When I watch Michael, it's like he has a lot of energy as well. But you watch just the essence of what he's doing and how he's doing what he's doing, and just the conviction he has in every single thing he does. It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah,
Michael. Yes, we miss Michael.
For sure, we miss Michael.
So okay, another question now. What was the best advice your mom gave to you before you moved into LA? How old you were when you decided to come here and to pursue?
I moved to LA when I was 25. I moved to LA when I was 25. I knew I was going to LA. I knew I was. I kept telling my mom prior. I was like, "Mom, I moved to LA," and she said, "Okay, you okay?" But I was saying it for a while before I did it. Um, my mom is the type of person where she allows me to be. So she didn't really give me any advice, I don't think. And my wife tells me this about my childhood versus her childhood. She says that I had the freedom to be. A lot of people don't have the freedom to be, and my mom
Right.
is very much so. She gave us the freedom to be. Oh, y'all want to do that? Go do that. As far as like, as long as it doesn't, we're not hurting people, hurting ourselves, or you know what I'm saying, being menaces to society. We had those times where as a kid, you know, you just explore and they doing, we doing that? Are we gonna go still? We just doing crazy stuff sometimes. But my mom didn't really give me any advice. She trusts. I think she trusts my decisions. She's always trusted my decision making, and trusted that I was doing the right thing for whatever it is as a young man that I wanted to do. So, and I moved to LA. I wasn't so like young when I came to LA. I was 25. Yes, that's young, but it's still at a point where I knew who I was as a person.
Yes.
So she didn't really give me any advice. She just trusted me that I was making the right decision. And I just literally, the way I moved to LA, I did my calendar like this. I closed my eyes and stopped. I said, oh, I'm going to move to LA February 4th. Literally, that's the way I moved to LA. I said, I'm going to move to LA February 4th. And that's how I did it.
Did you have any misconception about LA before you move in here?
Nah, you know, you hear every people of Hollywood, you hear all these things. Um, I I'm so optimistic about like just, and I believe that everywhere I go, I'm gonna be successful. There's not like a thing that I don't really I have doubt, right, where I'll be places and I may feel nervousness or I'll feel levels of anxiety, but I, even with anxiety and nervousness, I don't ever think I'm gonna go somewhere and not be
Make
good
it, yeah.
and not make it. Those thoughts don't kind of come into my mind. And when they do, I try and push them out so fast. Like I do get like, oh man, what if this doesn't go right? Or what if I get those thoughts? But the overall thought process of me going to LA and not becoming successful never crossed my mind. That never came. I've had my parts of my journey where you go through the valley and you go through you go through your ups and downs. You go through a whole lot of no's. You go through this, but I remember coming to LA and getting my agent here and having my agent. I remember my agent was telling me I was doing some job. My agent was like, yeah, I've worked with these people for so long and they never do. I told them what I wanted. They never do these things. They don't do this. They don't do that. They don't do this. I think it was something as simple as sharing rooms. I said, look, I don't care what people ever do, ever to you and what they've told you. When it comes to me, we're always going to get what we want. And I've kind of lived by that.
Yeah.
Lived by that throughout my life. So moving here, it wasn't like a thing of you're not gonna make it. It was just all right, you're gonna go through some stuff, which I always understood that you're gonna go through some stuff, but it's always gonna come out in your benefit because this is where my faith kind of comes in. This is where me and God roll together so heavily, and I don't ever try and lean on. Thank you. I don't ever try and lean on myself because there's only so much that I can do, but I believe with that's why I don't really understand sometimes when people don't believe in a higher power, because you will put so much on yourself that it's only so much you can handle. But I put everything on God, and then I'm like, oh man, we gonna roll. Even though I'm not saying that I'm holier than thou. I'm not saying, because I make mistakes and I'm doing so many crazy things. Like I said, I've done so many crazy things, but I still go back and lean on my faith and understanding that I can ask for forgiveness. I'm gonna mess up a trillion times. I'm asking for forgiveness a trillion times, but yeah, I've always just
You knew
just
it.
thought that I would be
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
You were confident about that. What's been the most defining moment in your career?
I don't think it's happened yet. I don't think that my most defining moment has happened yet. I think that I'm still so much still just scratching the surface of the things that I'll do. Even as I think about dance and the amazing and the places that dance has taken me through 9 passports. I've traveled the world over and over and over again. I still think this is just only the beginning. I don't think that it's happened. So I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, because I'm always like, oh, this happened, cool. All right, what is the thing I think that's where I kind of go into my purpose, and I've always understood my purpose being people. And I think that dance has been an avenue for something else, and I don't all the way know what the something else is yet. So that's why I still think it hasn't happened. But I know that dance will continuously take me to places that I haven't gone, and it'll always be an outlet for me, and it'll always be something that I love with every part of my heart. I'll do it till I'm 130. You know what I'm saying?
Amazing.
But I don't think that my most defining moment, it still hasn't happened.
And what's a challenge moment that you had in your career and you overcome that you can share with us?
I've had trillions of challenges. But me and my crew, I was in a crew called I'm still in a crew called Collision. Those still my brothers to this day. Everybody doesn't dance anymore, but so we used to perform with circuses. So we were on this circus circuit, and I remember just like not being completely broke, and we went and did this circus, and the guy that owns the circus, I think we were in Mississippi, and the guy that owns the circus didn't pay us. But we needed this. When I say you at a point where you just you've counted that money before you got that money. But we did the shows, and Buddy just took off after the circus. Like when I say we hopped in our whip, we following Buddy, trying to chasing Buddy down. And I remember us sitting there being broke as hell, trying to figure out how we gonna get back to Atlanta. And we were like, damn, it's like what are we supposed to do? And moments like that, as I look back on it, and I thought that it was like the end of the world. Why didn't we get paid? We did all these shows. We did what we were supposed to do. We put this show together. We came out there on our own merit, and we had all these contracts set in place, and Buddy just did. And I remember feeling like, I don't even know if we can keep doing this. I don't even know if this is, because somebody run off with your bread after you need that bread. Number one, to get home, to eat. You need that bread for bills, for your family. You need, so I think I remember we were so young. We were probably like 18, 19. And I remember thinking like, oh man, we wanted to do bad things to Buddy.
I believe.
Hey, we would have called Buddy. We would have did bad things to Buddy. I've forgiven him to this point in my life, but I remember that like, where my bread at, my boy. And
amazes me how people want to step on artists when it's still from artists, like that we know artists, like it's always like, not always, but a lot of times, especially in the beginning, we're struggling. Like, we struggle for sure. It's a struggle being an artist.
To choose this career, you have to have a lot of fortitude. You have to have a lot of spine.
Thick
skin. To choose the path of being an artist, to say I'm gonna take my creativity and the things that I create, I'm gonna try and monetize it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's not for the weak.
Not for the weak at all.
And the people want to try us. So you do music as well.
Yeah.
And you were signed at some point?
I wasn't signed to a major label. I just had signed to management.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened? Like, did you decide to stop?
You know what it is? I've never actually said this out loud. Actually, I've said this to one person, that I'm such a loyal person sometimes, and loyal by default. And I always being optimistic. This is the one thing about optimism that I found for myself that bites you, because you always want to see the best in everybody. And even when
they showing you,
you're supposed to go, you're supposed to be past that. You're supposed to let that go. So with my management that I had at the time, I'm still great friends with them. That to this day, they're still I still consider them my family. But I've been holding all my music, because there's a part of me that doesn't want to release the music with them. And then there's a part of me that even wants to take I took all my music is down. So I took it down, and not all of it, but most of my songs are down, and I need to re-upload them under a new umbrella. So I've been dealing with that, and just me not doing it I haven't done it. It's on my list of things to do. It's on my list of things to release all this new music. I have so much music.
Okay, I was wondering. I'm
I
like,
have
did
so
you
mu-
stop?
No. I have so much music. I actually haven't created music since having since we had our daughter, but except for like parody songs. I did a couple parody songs we put on the internet or whatever, but I haven't created music since then. But yeah.
I think I even text you because I was
Yeah,
looking
you
for
have-
my song the other day.
Somebody
And I was like,
was-
yo, where's
That's
where's
crazy.
my song?
Somebody literally hit me yesterday, said, Jeremy, I want all of your music. Can you please upload it back? So they hit me yesterday and said this. So this is a sign to me. This keeps happening to me where people keep asking me for my music. I think during the pandemic was a weird time, and a weird time for art, a weird time for just me thinking about taking care of my family. Like I said, it was a weird separation for me and my management. So the music, I have it. It's like hoarding something and holding on to something that's supposed to be the world's. I make music for myself, but I also make music to put it out. So you're so right. I'm supposed to put this music out.
Yeah, and it's so inspiring. That song, I know there's other songs like fun songs,
Yeah.
but that one in particular,
Good
I
Morning?
love because it gets you right.
It's about Good Morning.
Good morning,
Yeah.
like to start your day.
Yeah.
And I would have been. I was dancing to my dogs. I'm like, good morning, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's crazy. This is literally on my list of things to do. I don't know why. I can't even say why I keep putting it on the back burner like that. But actually, it's on my like to do list on my board.
Yeah.
To put my music back up on all platforms and to release the new music. I've even shot music videos. Everything is like done.
It's done.
And it's really on me. It's on me. So
Let's
everybody
go.
that
I
hits
will
me
be
up
on
and
you.
asks
Hey,
me,
I'm gonna be
I
on-
apologize to y'all. I know it's on me. It's on me. It's on me. But me being loyal to a default sometimes it puts you in a stagnant position. It almost makes you like, okay, it's like,
I know that feeling because you stay longer in situations that you shouldn't. Because your own loyalty.
yeah,
But
and it does nothing but bites you in the end, and because it's my art, it's the things that I've worked on, and also my favorite producer, my brother AJ. He also moved to Phoenix. It doesn't mean we can't work together, but we were crafting every single day together. But
it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, I will be texting like, yo, when's the release? When's the release?
I have to put a timeline on my goal, so I'm gonna make sure it's done within the next week.
Yes, please.
Within the next week, it's happening.
See, it's recorded, so now you gotta do it.
So now I have to. Yeah.
So you do music, dance, fitness,
Yeah.
right? What's your favorite? Like, if you have to choose one, like for the rest of your life, you just can do this one thing and be fulfilled. Do you think you can choose?
I can't choose. I wouldn't be able to choose. If I have to do one, could I say creating? 'Cause I think it's all creating. To me, fitness is creation. Like creating workouts. You create dances. You create music. Can I just choose creating? Or is that a cop-out? That's a cop-out? I don't know. That might be a cop-out. But choosing one,
That's hard.
it's very hard.
When we do too many things.
Yeah, it's to me, they're all under the same umbrella. To me, it's like music, especially when you get to performing music, you need dance, right? And when you get to everything is under the performance umbrella, because then you need to be fit in order to do these shows and to do this. So, man, it's very hard.
It's hard. It's when
hard.
people like, what you like the most? Dance or singing, Angel? I'm like, I really love both. They complement each other.
For sure.
I know what I wanted to do first was music, and dance came. And I listen to you talking is the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I was with music first, and I started dancing and watching those artists, and like, oh, I want to be like the artist
And
that dances.
what really made me start dancing more than I was doing music is I started making money off dance. So once you start, I was like, you don't got no bread, so you start making money off of dance, and it starts. It's like, oh wow, you make $3,000
a
week. $3,000 a week is like, whoa, hold on, I've never made this type of money in my life. Or you make over 6 figures a year. Dance is taking me to a place where it's like, oh man, what? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So you make money in an art form something that you just love, and it's like, okay, I'm already making bread here, let me still do music, but I need to focus on the thing that's making me bread, you know what I'm saying, because you never made money in your life.
And that's what happened to me. The dance take off. I want to do music. I'm doing music, and the dance took off.
Yeah.
And you build a whole career with the art form, and you're like, okay, I like doing this. I don't have to work in a regular job. I'm making money.
Yeah.
And you keep doing music, but I was putting a little on the side. I got to a point, I'm like, you gotta decide, girl.
Exactly. you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision, especially just the consistency in making music, because that's what dance takes away. It takes away the consistency in creating music.
Yes.
Because you're so focused on becoming better at dance, or you're so focused on booking a tour or your next job, because you've learned that, oh man, this makes me pays my bills.
You in auditions all day.
On auditions, yeah.
The good thing with dance, I believe for you too, we meet a lot of talent in the music industry,
for sure.
Producers, and my whole network came from the dance. Me being a dancer,
and I think at this point inside of anything is possible, right? So you could drop a song tomorrow because you do a dance to it, and it's just all of a sudden it goes viral, and everybody's doing it, and then now you have dance and music, and I don't know if this song takes you to doing and your next song going viral or your next song being a hit, but anything is just possible now. I love, that's the part about it I love, but you still have to create that art.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta put the time on it.
Put that time in to create that art.
Okay, let's talk about family now. How did you meet Whitney, and how you knew she was the one? Because I've seen you guys a little bit the dynamic, and I love it. It's so inspiring. You guys made for each other.
Yeah. Me and Whitney met during the pandemic. All the gyms were closed, and the gym that I used to go to, I don't go to this gym anymore, but a gym I used to go to, she started coming to this gym. And when I first saw her, I thought she's gorgeous, so I knew she was gorgeous. And then I'm the type of person, I see a gorgeous girl, I don't hound her. I just be myself. And inside of a gym, especially this gym is like a small gym, so everybody has personality and everybody kind of knows everybody. So I pride myself on, once people get to know me, they fall in love with the aura. I'm gonna use aura because I guess that's the word I'm gonna use. But with Whitney, I watched so many people trying to talk to Whitney. Obviously, people try to still to this day.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. But I actually didn't say anything to her at all. I would just say hello, but I keep it very casual. Then we start following each other on Instagram. I don't know why you do that, or why I do that. Let me say me. Why I did that. Literally, I'm not saying anything to this girl in person, but then I follow her on Instagram, and I see her dancing on her Instagram. You know me. I'm like, it was good, it was cool, but I laughed. I said, oh, that's cute. You know what I'm saying? And then she said, oh, so you speak to me on Instagram, but you don't speak to me in person. She said this. So obviously then we kind of started talking in person. We started working out together. And I think that in the beginning we both played games. She'll say that I played more games than her. And when I first went to Whitney's house, she cooked for me. Instantly in my spirit, it said, she's going to be your wife. I said, whoa. Literally, I've never had this happen to me in my life. That's supposed to be your wife. I said, whoa. I told out loud, she gives me a plate. I said, oh, I'm not ready for this. She said, what you talking about? I said, oh, nah, I'm not even ready for whatever this is. I don't really want it right now. I don't want it.
You got scared.
For sure. What's crazy about meeting Whitney, a year before I met Whitney, I did a year of celibacy. So
she told me,
because I knew I wanted marriage someday in my life, and I wanted children. But I had to get out of my own way. When I say out of my own way, my lustful ways, my wanting sex all the time ways with multiple people. But I had to get out of my own way, and I think I was dating people. I was, I think all those people are great people. I have no gripe for any of those people, but I just knew they weren't my like wife. And so after my year of celibacy, what's crazy about that is being celibate for a year and then going back to your old ways is a wild thing. That what I was doing that. I was going back to my old, I was like, dang, but then I meet Whitney. And like I said, the first time I ever at her house, I feel like, oh, this supposed to be your wife. I said, okay, that's crazy. But we just continuously get to know each other. Like I said, I think that we were both playing games. Just not taking it serious, taking her serious. And then a big blow up happens. And then it's crazy. You have to like, men have to sometimes mess up and have the fear of losing something in order for us to completely like straighten up sometimes. And I don't really understand that. Sometimes I wish that, can't we just not make the mistake and understand what you have in front of you and then just go with it? But it doesn't happen like that all the time.
Yeah, because sometimes then you lose something forever.
Yeah, you lose something forever. Exactly. So me and Whitney are dating, and I go to jail in Dubai. I know. So Whitney's like, you start dating somebody and she's at my place all the time, like she doesn't have a place. But so I have a pre-roll on my counter. Whitney, I don't even know. I probably should have asked her if she minds me telling the story, but I've told the story, just never on pod. But I have a pre-roll on my counter. She's cleaning my bathroom, and she knocks the pre-roll into my toiletry bag.
What is that? Sorry.
Pre-roll is a pre-rolled joint.
Oh, marijuana. Okay. Oh, okay.
Weed. Yeah. So I have a pre-roll. She knocks into my toiletry bag. I go to Dubai. This is 2021.
She put in your bag
by accident.
Oh, shit.
She sees it fall and she just keeps cleaning. She's like, oh, I'll get it out. It's my toiletry bag. So I'm always traveling. So I pack my bag and I'm going to Dubai.
Yeah.
So I get stopped in Dubai because I have CBD in my bag. CBD, they're like, oh, this is illegal here. I said, oh, straight. Oh, I'm sorry. They said, oh, this is illegal here. I said, oh, my bad. They said, okay, if we check your suitcase, are you going to have anything else that's illegal in your bag? I said, nah, y'all go check my bag. Everything's straight. So they pull me to the back, go through my suitcase, open my bag, go through my bag. They get to my toiletry bag. They open it up, pull out the joint. When I say my heart dropped, my heart drops.
You're like, how that shit was there?
I'm nervous because I hear all these stories about Dubai, people going to jail for so long and them not caring. So they lock me up. I go to jail in Dubai.
Whoa.
So I'm in jail in Dubai, and my experience there it's kind of crazy. It's not like what I expected. I got locked up as a kid doing crazy stuff too, but it wasn't what I expected at all. It was like they were cool as hell with me. Like they took my cell phone, they took all my stuff, and then I was like, can I just make one call? I'm making a call to our tour manager, Henry. I'm like, Henry, I'm locked up and please help me, please. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we got to do to get me out of here. He's like, I'm working on it. So instead of them taking my cell phone again, I just slip it in my pocket. They locked me up and put me in the cell, but with my cell phone. So I have my cell phone the entire time. So I'm gonna tell you how we about to get to the how I really understood that Whitney was my wife. But so I'm in jail and I don't go to sleep. I don't eat. I haven't eaten. I don't go to sleep. So I'm like, I'm in this weird place for like 2 days. I haven't slept. I'm in this weird where I don't know what's real and what's fake. So I have a chair in my holding cell. So I put the chair by the door. So just in case I do fall asleep, I don't know what's going on. Just in case I do fall asleep, I need to be able to hear somebody walk in on me. Mm-hmm. So I'm like half sleep, half awake, and literally God comes to me. It's like, yo, you're supposed to marry this girl. The girl that put you in jail right now, this is who you supposed. The reason why you're in jail right now, this girl is supposed to be your wife.
Just understand, you gotta be
And I'm like, well, at this point, I have, like I said, I have a big forgiving heart. So it's like I don't even like. I'm mad of the carelessness, but I'm not like so mad at her that I'm just really trying to get out of here.
Yeah, she wouldn't never do that
on purpose. She wouldn't do it on purpose. And I have my phone, but my battery's down. So I'm just really trying not to use my phone, trying to make sure they don't see me using my phone. Mm-hmm. But I'm in jail for a couple of days, and God literally comes to me. It's like, yo, this is the girl you're supposed to marry. What's crazy about that is, me and Whitney we had a lot of things we had to kind of go through. What's crazy about that is when I get out of jail in Dubai, I get out. They let me out. They actually let me out right before I have the show, and I just say just thank you, you know what I'm saying, for letting me out. And the officers was cool. They hit me on WhatsApp still to this day, like, yo, you can come back here. Yeah, they like, oh, they might change the laws where you're able to come back, but this still hasn't happened. I still haven't been able to
Oh,
go back.
because then they ban you?
Oh, for sure. So when I'm leaving Dubai, all the whole team is leaving, right? So everybody's leaving. I'm watching. I'm like, I'm last in line. I say, oh shoot, I probably shouldn't be last because let me just go in between everybody so they get my passport. And I see Buddy do like this. He look at my passport, look at the screen. He goes, I said, from there, I said, oh, they locked me up again right before I'm about to leave.
Really?
Yep. So they locked me up again. What they do is then they take me to this secret part of the airport. This is where I learned every airport has a secret part of the airport. Take me all the way to the basement. This is where they're interrogating people that's probably trying to come into the country illegal. I'm watching them go like they probably doing whatever's down there. So they take me to this crazy part of the airport in the dungeon of the airport. They take me through this little area and then they deport me. So I'm deported. I got deported from Dubai. Yeah.
Damn.
So I can't ever go back until they change the laws. But my brother Jason Derulo has been helping me. He working on it. He's like, bro, I'm cool with these people, cool with these top, whoever people in the government. So hopefully we'll be able to get me back over there so I can do business in Dubai again. Because I love Dubai. Dubai is one of my favorite places in the world.
It's on my bucket list.
But that is, from that point, that's when I understood, oh, okay, this is like deeper than just like me liking a girl. This is really supposed to be my wife. And I follow my spirit for everything. So if my encounter with God says that this is your wife, I believe it. Even though we're going through all of these things. Man, Whitney, everything is not peachy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody goes through things. What's crazy is when I get back to California from being deported from Dubai, Whitney doesn't really understand how to even be with me anymore. She's actually like, I'm like, why is she being like mean or what? Like standoffish?
Because she had the guilt.
And when I tell her that, she cries. She said, Jeremy, I didn't even know what to do. She's like crying the entire time. She's trying to call any and everybody to see what she can do to help me get out. But she doesn't even really understand how to be with me, at this point. But from there, we go through so many things and it's not squeaky clean. Even us, then we even vow to each other like, okay, we're not gonna have sex and we're gonna wait because till we get married. We had premarital counseling. We go through all these steps and things to try and do it out whatever is the right way. I don't know if there is a right way, but we go through all of these things prior to us getting married. And she said that she had things that she had to go like get off, like childhood trauma that she had to let go of, and different things that that's her story. And if you have her on here, I'm sure she'll tell you her story. But yeah, so we get to the point where we get married, and we have a beautiful, beautiful, intelligent daughter that I love so much, Shine. And but yeah, it's been a journey. It was a journey. It was a journey.
I didn't know that story. It's like
yeah. Most people don't. Most people don't know that story. That story is
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm like,
it's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
But that's how I honestly knew that she was my wife. Literally, God comes to me while I'm in jail in Dubai and said, "Hey, you supposed to marry this girl," and we go through so many ups and downs. But the thing that's in the back of my head is God telling me, "Oh, this is supposed to be your wife." And
do you hear voice when you talk to God? Do you hear voice? How it is? Cause
yeah, Winnie actually asked me the same thing because she said, people that don't experience certain things, it's hard for them to even comprehend things happening.
I see in dreams, like God will show me, like the last situation was, he showed me my dreams. My daddy passed away like few months before, and he came in my dream. It was the first time my daddy come in my dream after he passed away, showing this person that I was dealing with. He's like, I'm going to show who he is. And this person was in the dark, sitting on the chair. And then I was with a phone with a lighting, trying to find him,
Wow.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's to even have that type of dream, I think is amazing. Like I love being connected to the supernatural or the spirit world. Yeah. Like I think that it gives you, number one, insight. Like that gives you insight. Like that helps you with even your journey here on earth.
And even you try to fight, Because then I try like
Yeah,
pretend
yeah, for
after,
sure,
like
100%.
no, like okay, maybe it's
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
dream, and then you
Nah,
give a chance for
nah.
the person, and then it shows
It's
you.
gonna show you. It's gonna keep
Gonna-
biting you. It's gonna keep hitting you. It's gonna smack you. It's gonna knock you down.
Yeah.
I always hope that I'm able to hear and even obey
The
enough
first
where I'm
time.
never, where I'm not able, like, cause it's gotta be like, oh yeah, I've been telling you to do that. Then he gotta really, really put you into
Put you
something
in-
that's crazy.
yes.
But yeah, so I've always heard this voice since I was a kid, and it's guided me throughout my life. And when I hear it, I understand when it's God. I understand when it's my flesh. I can kind of discern through these different types of things that I feel in my spirit. And I know when my flesh is talking, and I know when my spirit is like talking.
I want to hear clearly. I'm like, I'm on that journey now. Like,
I pray for my ear all the time. I pray that I never lose that more than anything, any material thing, anything here on earth, and even my like. I just pray that I always hear God's voice. Like literally, that's something I pray about all the time. Because to
Yes.
lose that, it feels like I lose my guidance.
yeah, it's
And
like
I
you
lose my
lost.
vision. I lose everything if I no longer hear God's voice.
Yes, we all need that. How marriage has empowered you, because he who finds a
The wife
wife finds a good thing and
Yeah.
obtains favor from the Lord.
Yeah, for sure.
Proverbs 18:22.
It my life is more blessed with my wife. And what's crazy is about this is when me and my wife go through things, I see blessings being taken away. And that is the wildest thing ever in my like I can see the growth in my life when we're feeling like we're on a really, really good place. We'll go through times of like hardships, the times of disagreements. Because if you know my wife, know that she is. We read this book called The Way of the Superior Man. Have you ever read that book?
Yes, I read it last week. Last week, yes.
Last week. So we read this book. We read this book together.
I was
And
like,
The
I'm
Way of
gonna
the
give
Superior
for
Man
forever.
talks
I'm
about-
dating now.
Yeah, yeah. So it talks about masculine and feminine energy,
Mm-hmm.
and it talks about just how everyone has both. Women have strong masculine energy, and some men have strong feminine energy. So, and me and Whitney both have strong masculine energy. Whitney is a very strong masculine energy person. She's in the past few years she's stepped into her feminine energy, and sometimes though it's hard to take a person away from who they naturally are. And I never take Whitney away from that. What it is about is understanding how to be better for your person and caring about being better for your person, right? So we go through these things. And when we do go through these things, it's because both of our masculine energy is like clashing. But when we're like that, I watch our blessings being like, it feels like, whoa, I can feel like the blessings being taken away. It's like, I don't know why. It might just be in my mind. This may be in my mind. But we're on a good place. I see the blessings just bringing it in. So the man who finds a wife finds a good thing, because when you're on those and you're on this evenly straight line, like I watch my life change. Things that I didn't even ask for, that I didn't even know I needed or wanted, will come to me. And I'm telling you, the best thing I've ever created in my life is my daughter.
Yeah.
I've created award shows, tours, music videos, create so many dances, so much music. The best thing I've ever been a part of creating in my life is my daughter. Like, she is, to know her is to love her. She is the funniest little person I've ever met in my life. She's just fun to be around, and she's so smart. And it's like I watch her, I'm like, wow, we have a little. I'm still to this day. The other day I said to Whitney, I'm looking at Shine, and I'm like, we created a human. Like,
Yes, that's
this
the
little
best
baby is
thing.
running around, and she's like into everything and want to know about everything. But it's man,
It's amazing.
it's all a blessing for sure.
Yes, I think the family is the most important. I always say,
Yeah.
you're able to create one.
Like I tell Whitney, I said, Whitney, we always have to figure it out. We just have to figure it out, because figuring it out is like I'm not saying that we wouldn't be successful, and I wouldn't be successful if I didn't have my wife, or she wouldn't be successful without me, but there's another level. It's like with one, you can take down thousands. With two, you can take down 10,000s. That's like, it's like
It's a superpower.
it's a superpower for sure.
I'm so happy for you guys. Yes.
Thank you, thank you.
I have to meet the baby.
Nah, for sure. I thought about bringing her, but I was like, no, there's
Yeah.
no way. If I was like, I was gonna, because I thought I was gonna have to be with her at this time anyway. I was like, nope. If your house not baby proof, she will be going through everything, figuring it out. You wouldn't even know some stuff is there. She finds things
out
that I didn't even know that were there anymore. I'm like, I guess we did put that there. Yeah.
And how fatherhood changed your perspective in life and creativity?
In creativity, what fatherhood made me, for women in general, is like, you guys have to give up so much more than us. I watch fatherhood, me being a father and watching my wife sacrifice so many more things than what I have to sacrifice. I have to make a lot of sacrifices for my family, but she had to, number one, sacrifice her body. We met through fitness, like in the gym, like I said earlier. So she loves fitness. She loves studying nutrition. She loves studying new ways to improve the body physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all these things, right? And I watch her give up her body, to bring our daughter into this world. And even the woman that she was prior to her being married, prior to her being pregnant, the woman she was when she was pregnant, and the woman she is even after giving birth, are all these different people. Like I said, she's a very headstrong person. So she thought that, even when she said, when we found out she was pregnant, she's like, oh, I'm not going to go through morning sickness. Had the worst morning sickness. She's like, oh, postpartum depression. That's not going to affect me because I love myself. Hit her. Boom, boom, boom. She's like, hit her. But I watch her try and decipher and be better every single day and dealing with these hormonal changes. And I watch and man, that is something that showed me a different level of just strength that women have. So I guess to answer your question, that's what being a father showed me on the woman side of things. But what it's shown me is just that I have a newfound love, like just pure love that grows, like immensely.
It made it strong,
like
the relationship.
It made, like, just with my daughter. I mean, with my daughter by herself, it's just like, you care about being better. You care about providing at a whole new level. You care about just even the structure of family, right? So you think about, you and your wife may go through things, and you think about the structure of family and not breaking the family.
Both has to want it. Because I walk away with stuff, like stuff or situations. I will be there if I feel I'm loved. Like if we both want the same, like we're not getting along, but you don't want to go nowhere. We want to figure it out. Okay. But if I feel I'm the only one fighting for this, like why? Yeah. Like I love you so much, but bye.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's a real thing. You have to work at it.
Yeah, relationship is not easy. Right? Two different people.
100.
Two different backgrounds.
100. Like I said, marriage is still different than a relationship. This is the first time in my life where I didn't give myself an exit. I feel like all relationships, I always kind of gave myself an exit.
Like, if it doesn't work out.
Yeah, even with just me not like completely committing to a woman, right? I always feel like I gave myself a place where if I need to, it's okay, because it's not really this or it's not really that. It's the first time in my life where I just didn't give myself an exit plan.
I know you for a long time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So all y'all out there that I had an exit plan with, my bad. I did have an exit plan, but nah.
He's a different person,
Very different person.
That's nice. Sure. It takes like living and learning. We all know journeys.
Hey, you know me for a long time.
Yes, I know. I know all the girlfriends.
all the ins and outs, all the girlfriends, all the entanglements, all the.
But it's nice to see you in this place, happy, like with someone that really matches your energy. Like you guys, like it's so cool together. Like seriously inspiring.
Thank you.
And it's gonna be just blessings and blessings.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the lesson that you learned pursuing your career, your family, that you want to give it out for the audience who is watching? Like, what was the best lesson you learned?
The best lesson I probably learned with with my career or with my family, or are you saying both?
Yeah, to the pursuit of success, because I think everything is connected.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
your
It is.
your professional and your
I think the best lesson I've probably learned is, number one is taking your time when you need your time. What I mean by that is it's like things get overwhelming, especially the industry part of art. The industry part of art gets overwhelming. So when you need your time to recalibrate whatever it is you use to recalibrate, because it's going to help you with not spazzing out or crashing out on people. Well, that could be your family, crashing out on your wife, like crashing out on people that yourself. Like sometimes I feel like we crash out on ourselves, and that is something that just comes with just being pushed over the edge and just being overly worked, or you're trying to do something so bad that just take a second to breathe. That's what I've been trying to do. Take a second to breathe. Once I'm able to breathe and just really look at everything clear, because when I'm not able to breathe, I feel like my brain and my eye works like this. When I take a second, breathe, now I can see that, oh, it's 10 fingers. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to see things when they're like this. So taking a second to breathe on all things and just recalibrate yourself. So then you can actually listen to your wife, or then you can actually wake up and move in the purpose of the things that you're trying to pursue, right? So that is the thing that I say.
don't be afraid to stop and
Don't be afraid to stop and recalibrate. And then start again. Yeah, people think that I can't stop. I'm always on the grind. I gotta go always on the grind, 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 on the grind. Don't be afraid to take a second, take a step back. It's hard. That's why coaches are needed, because coaches see things that people can't see that's in the game. Yeah. Sometimes you do too much in the game. You can't even see that that person is open for a pass, or this needs to be like that. That's why you need coaches. You know what I'm saying? So take a step back, see it first. Now, let's start again.
I've been doing that since the last year. I felt like when I lost my dad, I got lost. Like, and I needed to, what I'm doing. Like, for sure. I won't do anything. Like, and that's why I'm trying to listen to God and just like, okay.
And revisit why you started. Like, your why. Like, why am I doing this? Like, people don't have whys. They're just doing. Or maybe your why is because I want to be famous, or your why is because I want to provide for my family. But why are you doing it? And is that why strong enough to keep you here? Yeah. And to help you to maintain this consistent flow of movement. And when you need to stop.
And we do this for like a young age. I've been making money, like start like modeling from I was 10 years old, 9, 10, like in the industry. Wow. And then I start dancing like professionally. I was 17. Never stop. It was go. I turned 40 last year. Wow,
amazing. That's a blessing.
And it was the first time that I didn't want to do anything. I don't know if it was good or bad. Like I was like, but I needed to not do anything. Like,
I think don't lose your. I think there's don't lose your mojo. You know what I'm saying? Don't lose your spunk. But I think that it's okay to like, oh man, let me just stop to like look at. One thing I don't do, and I'm still trying to get better at this, I don't stop and appreciate what I've done.
It's always on the next. Man, I live my life like this.
I remember I put together an entire Vegas residency, and somebody was like, "How you feel, Jeremy?" I'm already thinking about, okay, what I'm gonna do next. You know what I'm saying? What's the next thing? I put together a residency in Vegas. That means I can X, Y, and Z. I still haven't figured this part about me out yet. Because I'm always striving for the next thing. I'll stop. Look, but I'm still
we have guests.
Hey, they're like, okay, can we play now?
Yeah. But yeah, I'm like that. Now I'm working on being more present. And really enjoying everything that's happening in the moment. Because I was always like, I'm behind the stage to go to stage, and I'm like, what is gonna be next? What? I'm like, what is that? Like, you're always like, what's the next job?
I've never been that to the next. At least when I'm doing the thing that I'm doing, I'm present inside of that moment. But as soon as it's over, I'm like,
what's next?
All right, we did that. We got over that. Cool. I'm glad this is finished. Okay, where are we going from here? Yeah.
It's crazy. So yeah, so you say we're gonna have new music from you
Yes.
soon.
Yes,
So
yes,
yeah,
yes, yes,
that's
yes,
what
yes, yes,
we expecting. How people can follow you, how they can support your work,
yes.
and
People can follow me on every single platform is the Jeremy Strong. That's TheJeremyStrong. Everything is there. Everything is cohesive over all platforms. If you want to support me, we have fitness plans, we have music, we have every single thing like my parody posts, like everything I
yeah.
put out, comment on everything I put out, share everything I put out if you want to support it, if you think it's funny, if you think it's brings joy to your life. Yeah, thank you for having
No,
me
thank you
here.
for coming. It was really
Nah,
inspiring.
thank you,
Like
thank you,
great
thank you,
to
thank
hear
you.
those stories.
Yeah, yeah, we probably could have touched on so many things. I kind of try to keep
Yeah.
it light, but
No, it was amazing. Thank you. I'm really happy,
yeah,
and
thank
I
you.
will have Whitney here too.
Yeah, get her in here.
I've
She
been texting
she's
her.
walking now from this ACL surgery, but she'll get on in here.
Yes, inspired. Thank you for coming. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for sharing with
For
us.
sure, for sure, for sure.
Blessings for
Bless,
the
bless.
family. And next time we to the park working out, I'll be
Oh
there.
yeah, 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 yeah. We gonna have to
Gotta
do that.
go back.
I thought about that too the other day. I was like, man, I need to get back into doing park workouts. It's beautiful outside too, so it's a
Yeah.
good time to be outside.
Yeah, I need that. I
Yeah,
need to get to that program.
yeah. Get the program for sure.
Thank you guys for watching. So like, subscribe, share, and go follow Jeremy. And I see you next time. Bye. Hey guys, thank you for watching. This was Open Up with Angel B. I hope you guys got super inspired with the stories. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, to like, share, all of that good stuff. And I will see you next episode. Shout out to my sponsors, Amplifier Entertainment, Sacred Intimacy, and Aesthetic Studios. Go check them out, all the info in the description. And I see you next episode.